Hey guys, this is Arm Productions, aka number 4673, and welcome to Free Souls. This is a short flash visual novel horror point and click like game, the next NaNoRenO game I'm playing, and it's I don't know anything about it, but this is the first chapter I know, and it's supposed to be very short, so it's not going to be very long. But I was interested, and everything that is visual novel and is horror is very welcomed by me, because I do love horror, but I don't see much of it in visual novels, and I not very often get scared. So I'm just gonna roll back on my chair now and turn off the lights. Now it's all dark, and let's see if we can get into the immersion of this. Start. Mira! She is waiting for me again, just as she is every day. I'm gonna get the volume a bit down. I've only barely stepped over the threshold of the building's front doorstep when Abigail Brooks, or Abby as she prefers to be called, greets me with her daily barrage of questions. How was your evening? Did you get all the homework done? What did you think of this weather? I closed the door behind me and continued past her into the corridor, grateful to have moved out of the chilly autumn air. It's quite cool this morning. Last night I listened to wireless with Father, and yes, I completed most of the homework. I do not bother to ask her how her own evening went. It was always the same response anyway. Oh, that sounds lovely. I saw this morning that the school had removed all of the stored junk from room 2A and given it a cleanup. Rumor has that they plan to stop using it as a classroom. This catches my attention, and I cease rifling through my book bag to study Abby's features. She's giving nothing away. Truth to be told, I didn't quite know what to say about the matter to her. Are you okay with it? She makes a non-committal shrug with her shoulders and purses her lips. It doesn't make a difference to me, really. Besides, what can I possibly do? Life goes on. That was true. It had been 3 years since that incident. I peer up into my heavy leather bag and withdraw the 2 notebooks. This morning's class were things and English literature, both with Sister Sophia. How bland. Mira, would you come with me to 2A at break time? Whatever for? You said you weren't bothered. That may not be entirely true. I suddenly feel compelled to roll my eyes skyward, but fight it. I'll think about it. Class is starting. I straighten and hug the duo of books to my chest. Are you coming, or do you plan to mope in the corridor all morning? Abby doesn't make a move. She just stares down at the polished, tiled floors with long solemn features. Do what you will. Unlike you, I have education to pursue. Alright, moving. Click on the highlighted hotspots to predetermine actions such as salmon talk, turn around, step back. Okay, so I can step back, I can go forward, step back, go forward, go sideways. I can look at stuff. Okay. It's a gas heater. We're still a bit early in the season to have them on. Okay. It's a sunny, brisk autumn day outside. I can see other campus buildings. Lovely. Let's go back. Is there anything? No. Then let's go back. We don't want to go outside. No! Why did I wanted to check everything out. No! I went into the wrong thing! God damn it! Ah! Ugh! Blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, we're back. Let's do it. It leads further into the building. Ah, god damn it. Does that mean I can't go anywhere? It leads back outside to freedom. Okay, so I have to go to the classroom. God damn it. Settle down, ladies. We have a lot to cover in our session this morning. When the sister sees me enter, her features twist into an ill-concealed mask of annoyance. She's looking frazzled, with beads of sweat dunning her forehead despite the chill in the room. Sit down, Mira. I do not have the patience for your nonsense today. Uh-oh, she's in one of her moods. Father John must have turned away her advances last night. I tried to maintain a straight face, even though I was quite used to my friend's crass and uncouth remarks. Abby could say what she liked without any fear of retribution. I couldn't help but feel a little envious of her. I walk over to my desk and take my seat in the second row. The sister manages to get the room into a hush before saying a morning prayer and leaping into her lesson. You are all to follow what we have on the board. We'll go through the answers after you've given them a go yourselves. Something catches my eye, and my gaze wanders to a strange gash carved into my desk. I don't recall it being here yesterday. Did somebody swap out the desks overnight? I rubbed my finger curiously over the neat blemish on the wooden surface. That had to be it. One of the other girls swept it over early this morning, not wanting the ugly mark in front of her all day. Sister Sophia looks like a bulldog, don't you think? Abby's voice comes from somewhere behind me, which prompts me to peer up. Those jewels flapping in the breeze, blah blah Shakespeare, blah 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 Pythagoras, blah blah blah, resist the temptation of boys. She's not mistaken, and does look like a bulldog with her temper to match. Despite myself, I grin, and even though the sister is still scrolling madly on the board, she somehow calls me out on it. Stand up, Mira. I shoot Abby a glare and move to stand in front of the room. Is there something funny I am not privy to? No, sister? Then tell me why you were smiling like a hyena. How did you... Answer the question! Sorry, sister. I thought of something funny that happened last night. She's a puppet. No, a nutcracker. Do you know what that... I don't know what that... Nutcracker? Ball breaker, more like it. I bite my lower lip hard, but cannot stifle my small outburst. That's it! Sister Sophia grabs my upper arm and drives me out to the corridor. I didn't see what that was. Oh, damn. Like an agitated bat, she whirls around in a flurry of a black fabric and returns to the classroom, leaving me alone in the corridor. Well, not quite alone. That was harsh. Yes, definitely got turned down last night. Enough. This is all your fault anyway. It's always your fault. Listen, you do not have to laugh at my comments. It's not my fault that you find my remarks amusing. You may look a little like Little Miss Perfection, but I know you share the same wretched sense of jest that I do. Besides, everyone in the classroom now thinks you're crazy because you're out here in the corridor talking to yourself. Oh, so she's a ghost. I lower my voice into a heated whisper. Oh, God damn it, I skipped it again. The only saving grace I have is that runs in the family. All the women of my mother's side share the talent. Otherwise, I would be too convinced I was touched in the head and have myself committed. Well, just don't get kicked out of this school, or else I'll go back to being lonely. You've only been here for 4 months. How about you keep yourself scar while I'm attending classes? Then I might actually be able to concentrate. Fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe I have to pay Mother Superior Joanne a visit again. Oh, you could just not go. Excuse me? Well, she's not expecting you, is she? No, that's true, not at the moment anyway. Then we should head up to 2A while we have a moment. Please? Pretty please? I consider this a moment. It's a strange request for Abby, but I understand her issue with the room. It was where the janitor found her body after all. Sure, but then it's straight to the mother's office, yes? Yes, of course. Get to 2A, I take the left at the end of the hall and then climb the stairs to the second level. Leads back to the classroom, not going there, it's a nice day. Okay, but first I must go with Abby, okay. Lockers, those are our lockers. Mine is somewhere in the middle, but I don't need anything from it right now, okay. It goes to classroom 1B, there is the class in there right now. Whoa, wow, where am I going? I don't... Wow, there's... Okay, I think I found it. Oh god. This is classroom 2A, but where did Abby go? Oh well, I said I would accompany her, may as well go inside. She's not in here. Well, not from what I can see. Abby? Perhaps she just couldn't come back in here. Abby had told me back before the war there was a rumor circulating that this room was haunted or cursed. It had been used as a music room for years, but there were a number of strange stories from students who had wound up alone in there. Objects being moved, mysterious noises, the usual tales. But then the disappearances started happening. 3 students vanished without a trace, only days before the music teacher found Abby laying on the very same floor before me, perished of unknown causes. The girls were never found, and the causes of Abby's death remained a mystery. I'd asked her a number of occasions how she died, but she had no memory of it, and her soul remained in here in a limbo ever since. I feel a frown creasing my features. I really do pity her. Was she alone here during the war? For all the annoyance that she causes, Abby has been the closest thing to a friend I've had in a very long time. A few months after Abby's death, Europe plunged into the Second World War, and school was closed while students were sent to live with relatives or attend boarding schools in safer areas. It was only reopened 3 years ago, and since then this room remained unused. Whether it was because of what had happened all those years ago, or perhaps because of our current lack of students, the room had been kept locked and utilized for only storing old school furniture. I suddenly feel a chill in the air, and I hug my arms around myself. It's so draughty. I decide to call out to Abby, shaking off my feelings of uncertainty. There is definitely a strange aura in this room that I cannot quite place. Well, I came, I waited, and you're not here, so I'm leaving. I turn to exit the room. As yet, I'm yet to see the Mother Superior. The thought sends more shivers up my spine that this room would in the dead of night. What is going on? Don't do that right now. What in the world? What happened to this place? Is this a dream? I can't see anything outside. It's nothing but a dense, dark mist. That was not very nice. That was not very nice. Okay. I stumble backwards and land heavily on my behind. I'm shaking all over. That really hurts. So, this isn't a dream? How horrid. What was that creature? I don't know. I don't particularly like it. It's the same everywhere, almost as though the whole world changed when I entered that room, like Alice through the rabbit hole. But Alice in Wonderland is pure fiction. As is this curse of the room. Maybe someone dropped an A-bomb. The war only ended last year, but we learned the destruction of such weapon wreaked upon Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, in that case, however, I would be dead. Something feels wrong about this place. The air is so stale and thick. I must get outside and see for myself. They're all locked. But who would have locked them? I don't know, dude. I don't particularly like this. Here we're gonna go. Hello. Nice seeing you. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Hello. Goodbye. Nope. Okay, sorry, I had to take a break because there are children. There are literally 9 kids at the house sleeping with my sister, and it's driving me insane. But I told them they're probably gonna be more quiet now, but they're still gonna yell and scream and run around. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue to follow the shadow. I am not very content with how the situation is going. Don't like sound effects. Sound effects are bad. I clamber to the descript classroom. Furniture strewn around the corridor as I try the front door. No surprise it's also locked. At least the windows are big enough. I pick up a nearby tray and throw it into the fragile glass when I hear a voice from behind me. A familiar one. Leaving so soon? I drop the chair with a clatter and turn to face the speaker. Abby! Ta-da! I must really thank you for coming. It means a great deal to me. For coming? Where is this anyway? What do you want from me? Such venom, Mara. I thought we were friends. I only wish to play a game with you. What kind of game? I need you to help, dear Mira. It's easy. All you have to do is get 3 more people, just like you did yourself, to step into room 2A. That's all. You do that for a friend, yes? I'm not following. There's nobody here. But there is. Just not in a strict physical sense. Although I do not intend you to leave you here. You don't belong in this realm of limbo, but you will still need to use it. 3 more souls. That's all I need to break this curse and be set free. Who'd have thought there was in fact a curse in room 2A? Certainly not me. Certainly not you either. It would appear that we were both wrong. They found your body over a decade ago, Abby. Yes, I know that. I'm not expecting to spring back to life. There are worse things than death, you know. Like being here. This spectral being certainly doesn't look like Abby. I know, but she definitely carries on like her. Well, let's say I agree. What will happen to the girls? Will they end up now as I am now? Yes, they will. But I will bring them no harm. When they're done, everything will return to normal. Only I will be finally gone. And if I refuse? You cannot refuse now. The curse has already been set in motion. You'll be trapped in an endless cycle of repeating the same day over and over. Imagine seeing Sister Sophia's bulldog face every morning forever. And besides, this is the only way to set me free. You're the only spirit medium I have met since falling into the curse. Now that this room has been reopened, only you can help me. By luring unsuspecting innocents? Hey, we can't be choosy. I've marked the 3 most nasty girls in the school. Nobody will know they're gone for a while. I didn't think you were so righteous. It's not like the other students are falling over themselves to make you feel welcome either. Regardless of how I morally felt about this predicament, I wasn't keen on remaining locked in an endless limbo, my whole existence either. Oh, maybe like Alice, this is just some horrible dream and it wouldn't hurt to go along with it. Besides, what choice do I have? Fine, I'll play your foolish little game. Oh, hey, I've waited many years for someone like you to be able to set me free. Thank you, my dear friend. Suddenly, a strange sensation washes over me. I feel dizzy, deeply sad, and yet euphoric at the same time. My consciousness is pulled in multiple directions, as though many invisible hands are grabbing me from every angle. In the next instant, I wake to the sound of Mother knocking on my door, arousing me for school. Arousing me? Okay, for school. I call out to her that I have awoken and rubbed the slumber from my eyes. What a strange dream indeed. Interesting. So the other chapters will be out in some time. I did not expect there to be a jump scare, but that happened now. I hope you enjoyed. I am not easily scared, but that jump scare kind of got me. But anyway, but not much. You only heard a little. I'm not that easily scared. Not with these kind of things. If you make me watch The Grudge, you'll see me scared, but not in these kind of things. I'm pretty good at visual novels and horror. It really, it's not often that it actually makes you afraid. I think, but I'd like to have some that made me afraid. I love that. But anyways, that's Three Souls. Will be back when there's more of this. It's an interesting story. I like it. I like it a lot. It has this certain atmosphere. I always talk about atmospheres. It has an atmosphere that I like a lot. A creepy atmosphere, and the backgrounds and the setting and the music. It just all sets this tone, right? But anyways, that's it. I will see you guys in the next thing I'm doing. Yeah. Bye.